Well, I woke up and it was a beautiful day. I did sleep in a little bit. Got up around 20 after 8. Looked at my phone. It said it was going up to 29 Celsius in Brunswick. Similar around Northfield, up to 25 at Guelph. So I cracked my shorts back out. Headed out. I went to breakfast with Amy and the kids. It was just a really, really rare and nice, somber Saturday morning. Minus a couple little things. None of them important. And now when it comes to the racing last night, for the most part it was good. It wasn't a fantastic night. It wasn't a night that we'll all remember, even the bad or good points. We had some horses that raced very, very good yesterday. Militant raced out of his skin, 53 flat. That horse trotted yesterday. That is surprising, but not the way he's been racing. Man, he raced very, very good. Militant came from a non-factor in the maiden Almoners 2 in Kentucky sired races in Oak Grove to a very, very strong condition claimer, and who looks like he's going to make a very nice aged horse, which is the greatest part of this game, to watch these things transform in this way. Now, the other side of that transformation is a little frustrating. The last few weeks I've had people talk to me about stay close, he drew the outside. You just can't leave with them in that situation. I know everybody wants them to. I know I left the 9-hole with them. You can't always do that, and it's an incredibly tough situation to be in, and that was the position that Chris Lemps was in last night with him. It's not one I like being in, and certainly not one you want to be in without it being your horse. So stay close draws 8-9-9 or 8-9-8 or whatever the hell he drew his last 3. That can't keep up, and obviously he'll be better for it next week. And then Patrick DePerano, who has slid from last year, a winner in 48-4 last year in an open horse, to a little bit off the open. And when you're not on your game 100%, let's say you're 90% Patrick DePerano, all those middle condition races can get steep, can get a little tough. And, quite frankly, we've had a number of people question his worth, what he's going to do moving forward. And rather than go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, I just put him on preferred on Monday. Let everybody else on planet Earth figure out what Patrick DePerano is worth on Monday. If it's not what I think he's worth, then we'll retain him. And if it is, fill your boots. And that's where we're at with Patrick. So he was number 7 on the list to sell on Monday. We have 6 up right now, and these are probably, more times than not, we're out there just dumping horses that we just don't want right now. But a good portion of horses we're selling on Monday are coming in really sharp, really good, and looking good. So I'm interested to see how that's going to play out. How that is going to play out on Monday afternoon. Irresistible Sun raced great yesterday. Country Dancing, I was so pleased. I was on pins and needles. I didn't know how she'd be. I didn't know how she'd race. And then for her to go out and race like that just was great. Chris did a tremendous job driving her also. Very happy with that. Rojan Alexander, obviously flat yesterday. We're trying to get to the bottom of what exactly took place. We did scope her. There was maybe a fleck, like not even a worth mention of blood in the bottom of her throat. Coming off a mile where she worked hard, it's not shocking. My question is, why did she have to work so hard? Why did she feel the way she did? There's got to be something in her blood, something in GGT's higher, maybe her AST or something. Jason's on top of it. He's looking into it. We'll have an answer for you on Monday. But for the most part, the only disappointment, Rojan Alexander a little flat, and Fire and Shine that break at the gate. And it's hard for me to be angry at Fire and Shine. You can see her just throw her head. She gets scared at the gate. So it's an easy fix. She just needs more gate work. Wednesday's qualifiers at Northfield Park. She'll be on the gate Wednesday until she puts her nose on it and she's comfortable with it. That's the best we can do moving forward. And I was a little mad that it happened last night, but can't be angry at a horse for getting scared and making a mistake. So overall, you had Fire and Shine with that miscue. Militant was awesome. Patrick got pinned down. He'll be better next time, whether it's for us or not. Irresistible Sun was great. Just beaten 52-4. Stay close. Got to pitch the race. There's nothing you can do about a bad draw. Country Dancing was awesome. Rojan Alexander, as I said, was a little flat. JK Victory got a tough trip. It's not, you just can't take him off the gate. I don't really know why Devin is. I know he got roughed up and parked the last time, so you're shell-shocked, right? The kid's going out there trying to do his best for us. He's just not getting along with the horse. And I'll talk to Ronnie and I'll talk to Devin probably in Kentucky also and see what they want to do, and Ronnie maybe to the point where he's just like, you know what, just take him home. Right? Okay, I guess if that's the plan, then we'll just take him and race him at the Meadows or something. I don't know. He got around the Meadows once good anyway. I'm not that worried about it. I would like to see the horse stay in Indiana. I would like to see him do good. So I know everybody, you get this knee-jerk reaction. All these emotions flood you when you see that happen with the horse. But you can be sure that everybody's trying to do their job the best they can. It's just not working out right now with JK Victory. And then Gypsy Hill, as I'd also said, I know he's not great first over. I didn't want to be in that position, but I did come there to race him. And I wasn't thoroughly disappointed with a 3-year-old getting beat up by 4-year-olds. But at the same time, I'd like to take another crack at them if I could. I'd like to get a chance next week. So with that was yesterday in its nutshell. I'm obviously off to drive Chicago Hall tonight. I will be back right after the race. I know my wife thinks I'm crazy, but you know what? I'd rather sleep in my bed, see my kids in the morning, especially when I have to go to Kentucky tomorrow afternoon for 2 days. So that is what's up. Good luck to all my partners at Chicago Hall tonight. Dominion, Prince Charmer. Good luck to everybody. Sunday we have Pickpocket, Purple People Eaters, 5-2 I saw. So good luck to Justin Irvine with Purple People Eater. Good luck to everybody with Captain Incredible, Memory and Imagination. And then Monday is where I'm going to be my busiest. That's Green Glitter, Gymboree, Rosetta, Grand Slam Dio. Then Monday evening we got My Wicked Heart. A lot of people ask me, why isn't she sold yet? Because she's worth nothing. That's why. If you look on On-Gate or Preferred, Preferred's got like 10 2-year-olds for sale. On-Gate's got like 15 or 20. And she's not a great horse. It's just not the time to sell her, unless we're just going to give her away, which, fine. But I can make the argument to let her mature a little bit. Maybe doing a maiden or something at Northfield in the wintertime. I don't know. It's not that I'm trying to make an argument for her, but I know what you're going to get for her. If we sell her right now, $3,000-$4,000. And there's an argument to do that. You're not going to pay bills on her anymore. Let's just see how Monday goes. Let's just see how Monday goes with My Wicked Heart. Don't talk about Bruno and George. Don't talk about Bruno's been racing great. He's back in that same race. George has not been racing great. I'm looking for a bounce-back performance from him. All gas, no brakes. I guess sliding the hobbles out. I made fun of James the other day, but it wasn't his fault. I would have done the same thing. I think the horse just needed a little that work done, which he got done, and he should. Did James take him? James took him on Monday, so we're going to see how All Gas, No Brakes races on Monday. Brace for Landing, I doubt he took him, did he? Oh, he did. Maybe he didn't have another one in there. Is in Monday, and then I don't really know if we're going to actually race Great Bet on Monday evening. He's selling on Preferred and out of the 8-hole. If the owners are on the other side of the country, they may not want to race him out of the 8-hole on Monday night, but that'll be up to them. We'll see what happens with Great Bet on Monday. What do we got going on? Tuesday's up already. What a Lady, What a Night, and Allie's Got Grit are racing. They both go for $35,000, I think, on Tuesday. So that'll be very good. I see Dr. Rucker has a Tron Indigo. Elson Miller, he's a nice kid. Good luck to Elson Miller and Dr. Rucker with a Tron. She's such a nice filly. And then Gaslight Hall, 4-1. With James McDonald driving him too, 4-1. I don't think they realize where this guy's coming from. Maybe it's a tough grassroots, I don't know. But excited about Tuesday, just seeing it now. Now also on Tuesday is the sale at Springfield. I'm gonna try to get down there. I'd like to qualify some horses early morning at Northfield Park, and early morning at not Northfield Park, at the Meadows. And then maybe I'll be able to talk Amy into going down. There's maybe, out of the whole lot of them, there might have been 2 or 3 babies that I was interested in looking at on Tuesday. And then Tuesday afternoon, I'm not going to Hastings. We opted not to race Prince in the eliminations. I know people are going to say, well, their final goes for $90,000. That's great. We may as well go for $90 million. We haven't got any of it in Michigan this year. The horse has made lots of breaks. And the deciding factor was, quite frankly, Donnie told me he didn't think the track was in great shape. He said it was terrible at the start of the year, and he didn't think they did anything with it. Well, I mean, we're going to drive 5 hours to do what we've been doing all summer. It just didn't make sense to me. Horse qualified great at Northfield Park, and rather than race for 8,000 on Tuesday or 9,000 on Tuesday and a final of 90, we're going to race for 8,000 this week and 8,000 next week. It's just how it's going to be. It just made the most sense. And I know a lot of people might shake their head and say, no, I that's the one thing that's troubled me all week, is that, when it came to us talking about not racing Arson, potentially not racing Arson in the Jug, now that it looks like he's a true contender in that top division in Kentucky, a lot of pushback from our Ohio clients and partners that own that horse. I get it. I understand it. Same as Michigan, not taking him there. A lot of people in Michigan want to see him race. I get it. I'm left with trying to do what's best for the horse, and in turn, because that's where it's going to lead, what's best for us. And it's not always easy. And sometimes, listen, I try my best not to argue with anybody. I'm in an argument right now. But it's the time of year when emotions run high, right? For my partners in Mountaineer Prince, you guys know, I'm doing the best I can for everybody. And if Donnie had said the track is fixed up and ready to go, we'd be there. But we know what's going to happen if we roll in there and the track's deep like it was last time, right? For Arson, we know he's going to be one of the true contenders going for 400 in Kentucky, as opposed to being in contention. And they're not racing for $1 million this year. I just found out this week they're racing for 800,000. And that's the eliminations included. So it's probably 7 something is the final. It can't be about going there just to go there, right? I know that the prestige of being in the Little Brown Jug is amazing, but I also know that there's a number of killers that are supposed to be going to the Little Brown Jug, and they are not going to be in Kentucky. So I just ask everybody, before you get a little angry, step back and try to walk a mile in my shoes, because I do try to walk a mile in yours. And whether it be the situation with Patrick LaPrana, or whether it be Stay Close, or any of the other horses people have issues with, Arson or Mountaineer Prince, as I said, I'm just trying to do the best I can. I treat everybody's money like it's mine. I treat everybody's horses like they're mine. And that's the best I can do. So I hope everybody understands. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. I hope wherever you are, the weather is exactly like it is here. Now, I'm stuck in a car driving down the road, but it is still an absolutely beautiful day here I'm almost in Pennsylvania now. Take care.